Today's topic is about regulation and inhibition of TCA cycle. So first we will look about the regulation of TCA cycle. So in this citrate, that is the first product of the TCA cycle, and for that enzyme needed, that is citrate synthase. These are working as a regulator of the TCA cycle. So formation of citrate from oxaloacetate and acetyl CoA is an important part of control over the TCA cycle. So ATP act as an allosteric inhibitor of the citrate synthase. So simple, in medical biochemistry you have to remember that whatever the product generated in the pathway, that product are generally inhibitor of that particular pathway. So ATP, that is important product of the TCA cycle. So this ATP is work as an allosteric inhibitor of the citrate synthase enzyme. That is the first enzyme of the TCA cycle. So citrate allosterically inhibit PFK, phosphoproteokinase, the key enzyme of glycolysis also. So first we will look that glycolysis key enzyme are three, particularly hexokinase, phosphoproteokinase and pyruvate kinase. Out of that, phosphoproteokinase is inhibited by the citrate. So when citrate is available, glycolysis is inhibited. So what happens? Pyruvate will not available. Pyruvate is important molecule for the formation of both oxaloacetate and acetyl CoA as per the need of the cell. So citrate is also stop further substrate providence to the TCA cycle. One more, that citrate oppositely stimulate fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase, a key enzyme of gluconeogenesis. Gluconeogenesis, that is opposite to glycolysis. Citrate inhibit glycolysis, means breakdown of the glucose, but oppositely citrate is stimulating gluconeogenesis, means new glucose molecule formation. As well, this citrate will activate the acetyl CoA carboxylase enzyme, that is a key enzyme of fatty acid synthesis. So further, in the presence of citrate, fatty acid formation will be increased. So indirectly, when sufficient citrate is present, this gluconeogenesis and fatty acid synthesis is stimulated, and oppositely glycolysis, means that glucose to pyruvate formation will be stopped. So further availability of acetyl CoA and oxaloacetate will be decreased. Another regulator, that is availability and cellular need of ATP. Basically, TCA cycle is working for the so many purpose, but main purpose means complete oxidation of acetyl CoA and formation of ATP. So when the energy charge of the cell is low, as indicated by the high level of NAD plus and FAD, when NADH and FADH2 is utilized, then it is converted into the NAD plus and FAD. So this NAD plus FAD level is high, is indicating that low energy level of the cell, and during that time this TCA cycle operates at a faster rate. So particular availability and cellular need of ATP, that is the main regulator of the TCA cycle. The cycle is tightly coupled to the respiratory chain providing the ATP. So when TCA cycle will work, ATP formation is definitely increased. The Krebs cycle is the largest generator of ATP among all other metabolic pathway. One more, anaerobic metabolism, particularly hypoxic condition, will inhibit electron transport chain when NADH and FADH2 are accumulated. So during this anaerobic metabolism, ETC will not occur, and due to ETC is not working, NADH FADH2 level is increase in the cell. Simultaneously, is these two molecules increase, that is indicating indirectly high level of energy, and as a accumulation of this NADH FADH2, TCA cycle will be inhibited. So that is also anaerobic condition, TCA cycle is also inhibited. One more, that is isocitrate dehydrogenase, short form, that is ICD. So ADP, that is indicating low energy level of the cell, so definitely it will work as a positive modifier, enhancing the binding of substrate and increase rate of the TCA cycle. So ADP is a positive modifier, while NADH will work as an inhibitor of the TCA cycle, or it is indirectly inhibiting TCA cycle by inhibiting isocitrate dehydrogenase enzyme. One more, that is alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase enzyme. That is the most important irreversible reaction of the TCA cycle, which is converting alpha ketoglutarate to the succinyl CoA. So this alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase enzyme is inhibited by the succinyl CoA and NADH. These both, succinyl CoA and NADH, both are the product of this enzyme alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase. So this enzyme is inhibited by the product of that reaction. Further, this summary is shown. First reaction related to the TCA cycle, that is pyruvate to acetyl CoA formation, and this reaction is stimulated with the low energy level of the cell. Low energy, that is indicated with the help of NAD plus, and AMP level is high, as well as CoA and calcium, that is also stimulating pyruvate to acetyl CoA formation with the help of PDH complex activity is increased. Further, ATP NADH, that is indicating high energy level, that will inhibit pyruvate to acetyl CoA formation, as well as acetyl CoA and fatty acid, they are the also inhibitor of the PDH complex. Further, acetyl CoA and oxaloacetate combine and make a citrate. So citrate synthase enzyme, that is inhibited by again NADH, succinyl CoA, citrate and ATP, while low energy level indicated by ADP, that is stimulate citrate synthase enzyme. Citrate to isocitrate formation and isocitrate to alpha ketoglutarate formation, that is with the help of ICD enzyme. So this enzyme is again stimulated by the low level of energy, that is ADP, but high level of energy of the cell, that is ATP. When sufficient ATP is present, this isocitrate dehydrogenase is again inhibited. Same way, alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase enzyme, that is inhibited by the product of this enzyme. Product is succinyl CoA as well as NADH, which is generated. So these two will inhibit alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase enzyme, while calcium will stimulate this particular enzyme alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase. Further, the succinyl CoA will be converted into the succinate, then succinyl CoA will be converted into the succinate, then succinate to fumarate, fumarate to malate, and malate to oxaloacetate, and again oxaloacetate, which is come back and combine with the acetyl CoA and make citrate. So in this reaction, again this NADH FADH2 which is generated, they will work as a high energy level of the cell. When they are accumulated in the cell, then TCA cycle operating will be decreased. While their level is decreased, then automatically TCA cycle operating will be increased. So that all about the regulation of TCA cycle. Now inhibitors of the TCA cycle. Following are toxic or poisonous non-physiological agent that inhibit the TCA cycle. First one, that is aconitase enzyme, which is needed to convert citrate to aconitate formation, is inhibited by fluoroacetate molecule. This is non-competitive inhibition. Another important irreversible reaction, that is alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase enzyme, which is converting alpha ketoglutarate to the succinyl CoA, is inhibited by the arsenite. So this again is a non-competitive inhibition. Further, succinate dehydrogenase enzyme, which is converting succinate to the fumarate, is inhibited by the malonate. So this malonate structure is quite similar to the succinate. So this is work as a competitive inhibition. So that you have to remember malonate as a competitive inhibition. Further, heavy metal ions like arsenate and mercury, they are also able to inhibit TCA cycle. Arsenite able to inhibit any reaction where inorganic phosphate is needed. So arsenite particularly inhibiting this particular alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase by attaching over the SH group of this dehydrogenase enzyme. So this arsenite is able to inhibit any enzyme where particular inorganic phosphate is needed by attaching over the SH group of the enzyme. So in this picture we will look that particular inhibitor. First, this second reaction, that is first one, that is citrate synthase in TCA cycle. Second reaction, that is with the help of enzyme aconitase, which is converting citrate to the cis-aconitate, and that is inhibited by the fluoroacetate molecule. Second inhibitor, that is particularly inhibiting alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase enzyme, and here inhibitor, that is arsenite. Arsenite inhibit this alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase. These two are the non-competitive inhibition, while one more, that is particular malonate, that is quite structurally similar to the succinate. So it is work as a competitive inhibitor, which is inhibiting succinate dehydrogenase enzyme. Further, a summary of that equation of the citric acid cycle. Before that, regulation, you have to remember that particular isocitrate dehydrogenase enzyme, alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase enzyme, cellular energy level, as well as citrate and citrate synthase enzyme. While inhibitor, three most important. First one, that is fluoroacetate. Second one, that is arsenite, that is inhibiting alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase. Third one, that is malonate, that is inhibiting particular succinate dehydrogenase enzyme. And lastly, we will summarize that equation of the citric acid cycle. Simple, what happen in citric acid cycle? Acetyl-CoA and oxaloacetate plus FAD, NAD and GDP, all these are helping to convert acetyl-CoA to a complete oxidation of 2 carbon dioxide, as well as CoA as such is separated. Oxaloacetate, it will enter in ATC cycle. At the end of cycle, the same molecule we are getting back, so it is also called a catalyst. While this TCA cycle is helping to generate 3 molecule of NADH, 1 molecule of FADH2 and 1 GTP. So that's all about the regulation and inhibitor of TCA cycle, as well as summary of that TCA cycle.